If you guys liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get into it. Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Gamer on Grand Street, here back with the first video of a two-part video series. Now, before we get into this video, I want to state that I don't actually have all of these builds, but I have played against all of these builds and I know it's overpowered, and I also have a cousin who has about 7 builds with 2 or 3 of them over 90 overall. So if there's anyone to grind, I've gotten a lot of good advice from all of the people that I play with, because myself, I have about 3 builds. He's got about 7. My other boy has 2 or 3. My other boy has 1. And my other boy has another one. So I communicate with a lot of different players based off their builds. And, you know, I think I have a pretty good grasp on what the top 3 guard builds would be in NBA 2K19. I'm going to be making, so the second part of this video is going to be the best big build, which I've already made my post-scoring defender build as one of the best center builds. But this is going to be big builds overall, so we're talking like center, power forward, even tall, small forwards really, if you're looking for a pro-am player. But that post-scoring defender is still a top build, and I highly recommend checking it out. The link will be somewhere above my head. So, for the top 3 best guard builds, this is what we're going to be rocking with. They're not really in any particular order, and yes, I am reading them off my notebook so I remember them. We have to play sharp. This is probably arguably the most deadly build since a pure shot creator, because since they patched that, it really isn't that great. A play sharp has all of the ability now. If you do playmaking first and then shot 3-point shooting second, you have all the ability of hitting that open 3, and they have a very, very, very good 3-point shot, and they also have a very, very good ball handling ability compared to pretty much almost every other build. So when you're talking about that, you have the ability to cross some people up, you're going to catch some ankles, and you also have the ability to knock down that open 3 if you're not the guy bringing the ball up. Maybe you guys are running pro-am or the rec center and your 2 guards bring the ball up because he's a pure play, or maybe whatever the situation is where you have to play off the ball, which is always important for any basketball player anyways. You can knock down that open shot. So the second one is almost fairly obvious, is a pure sharp, because if you can play defense, because in 2K the defense for a pure sharp is honestly garbage. You have the highest chance of getting your ankle snatched, and it sucks. But the benefit of being a human is you can learn how to play better defense and kind of like tweak your play style to close out faster and not get crossed up as much. Now on the other side, on the offensive side, you hit that corner and you got a playmaker creating space. Your guy's either not going to help, which is going to get that playmaker, that slasher, that easy layup or dunk, and that's helping your team win, or that guy's going to help and you just got to knock down 5 out of the 7 shots, and you just gave your team 15 points. So pure sharp, definitely one of the best builds for a guard. So now the last one, all these builds actually have sharp in them, but it's going to be shot creating sharp. So the reason that's going to be that way is because your 3-point is great, and then your ball handling is actually kind of decent, enough for where you can get by if you have a good set of dribble moves that you're comfortable using, especially that cheesy behind the back move that almost everybody uses, and you throw that with a snatch back. You're almost draining that 3 every time because you are a sharp, and you most of the time will be fading away in that situation. So in that sense, you're killing it. And then when you hit that mid-range, whether you're coming off a screen and you have to pull up, you got to knock down mid-range because you're a shot creator. So in that respect, you're probably one of the best players, and creating that space and having that ability to shoot as a point guard, which is what I would recommend the shot creating sharp would be. You have the ability to create space for your teammates as well, which is super important when you're talking about getting a W on the Park or on the Jordan Rec Center. So in my opinion, these are the top 3 best guard builds in NBA 2K19. I will be putting out a part 2 talking about the best big builds in NBA 2K19 as well. Look forward to that. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. This has been your boy GOG. Peace out, fam squad.